Hello.
Hello, everyone.
So, welcome to day 12. We're in the thick of it now.
A dozen.
Yeah. We're the dirty dozen.
The dirty dozen is done.
Yeah. So here, actually, we were going to talk and tap specifically about what we are feeling, putting ourselves out as adult women, you know, on YouTube, on videos, being visible,
And way past our 20s.
way past our, we're not YouTube stars or anything. And we both, I like didn't have a cell phone until I was like 25 or something. So it's like, I'm not, all of these things. So it's a source of self-esteem, because it's like all of these, it starts with all these, I think I said like 7 limiting beliefs just in talking about this in the last 30 seconds, of what I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this, I'm not that, I can't do this, I can't do that. And it's, on the basic level, it just comes down to self-esteem.
The reason why I'm giggling, you guys, is because we've been doing all this tapping, so all these things keep coming up. And I remember this has to tie in with what we're talking about. I was a little girl and I went to, I don't know if you guys know Ivy's, but it's kind of like Belk's and Ivy's. It's like a department store. Anyways, I was a little girl. I was supposed to model for this fashion show. My point is that I was so little and I was all excited and I was going to do the fashion show. And going on up to the stairs, I ran right into a shelf and it knocked me in the head and it cut me and it just knocked me and I had to go out on stage. And I completely blew everything about that. And it was so funny, but and so it seems like I have this reoccurrence of something similar to that.
Well, that feeling, yeah. I remember when I was a little girl, I did ballet, and I think I even have a picture of it. And this is one of my earliest memories, as we were doing a recital, and I lost my ballet shoe, so I only had one ballet shoe. And I kept switching the shoe back and forth. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. And I didn't tell anyone. It was like probably we were in the chairs, like about to go on the stage. And, probably it was just, maybe it was right there and I just couldn't see where it was. I don't know what happened to my ballet shoe.
But these are the things that are so traumatizing when we're kids and we don't realize it.
Yeah, fear of performance, fear of speaking, and then what we're
being
doing,
made fun of.
Yeah, and
bullies.
Also being vulnerable and open because, as adults now, we're both adults.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we're both of age. We're of all the legal ages. I don't think there's anything I'm too young to do at this point, except collect Social Security. That's about it.
And you're not on AARP yet either.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But they have me in their sights.
Oh yeah, they do. They always do. Just like the IRS.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, we won't talk about that. We will not talk about that. We're back to self-esteem.
So just these concepts about what you should be doing, what you should look like, makeup.
And no wrinkles, pure white teeth that are perfect, eyes that are pearly white and perfect every day with long eyelashes.
Yeah, the weight, the hair.
Eyebrows perfectly.
Yeah, and it's neither one of us are like that. And I'm a hippy dippy massage therapist, and I'm a
cross between. I'm all of it. I'm a jock. I'm an outdoorsy person.
I'm outdoorsy, definitely.
but I consider ourselves more in the category of Charlie's Angels. So like we can do all that
Oh wait,
and
I can.
much, much
Is
more.
I love Charlie's. Can I be? Yeah, they're diversifying at Charlie's Angels. So I'm
Finally.
yes, I'm one of the angels too. So yeah, so day 12 for us is we're really going to be focusing on what it feels like to be on camera, what it feels like to be
And to
putting
see
out,
yourself.
to see ourselves, and to be putting out these emotionally, even if we're not talking about the personal issues, like the nitty gritty personal issues, because obviously we don't want to involve other people. But we're definitely talking about our insecurities and sharing them, and
And we're doing something that's not familiar to half of the population. And
exactly.
so, and I don't know the exact numbers of people who do not know about EFT. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know that it's the numbers of people knowing about it are increasing every hour, every minute, just because of the internet, the power of marketing,
Yes.
and
The
people are
effectiveness
desperate.
and the effectiveness. I mean, I
Yeah.
think,
Well, that too, yeah. I mean, and all the studies that have happened from the past 20 years, all of the leaders way before all of us
yes.
came to EFT, all of these people who have done studies all around the world about EFT and tapping. I say both just in case you haven't, if you don't know, tapping and EFT are the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So EFT is so powerful because it works, and and us doing this on YouTube is proof of it. Because like I wouldn't have been able to do this a year ago, so I wouldn't have,
Yeah, tapping on ourselves, like,
yeah,
if we never heard of EFT and we came across these videos and we saw these ladies doing this, would be like, what are these crazy,
crazy,
what?
crazy women, So
It's some woohoo stuff. It's the
woohoo.
woohoo stuff.
It's woohoo, and it's also we're being pretty brave. So I'm going to congratulate us for being. And when I say being brave, yes, I'm tooting both of our horns because we're sharing, our deepest issues and our pains, and saying, and we're doing it so that you can see that if I can, if I, with all of my, baggage and fears, can put myself out there, tap on my head and my forehead and all this stuff, and show you that it is effective and it really works. It
and
really
and we're
changes.
and not only are we putting ourselves out of there because we believe in EFT so much, um, but because we're making the transition, and that's why we're doing the 21-day challenge, is because it's kind of like, I've compared it before, and some of you may have heard this and some of you may not have, but it's like we have always been kind of behind the scenes, so like we've always been the person, we've always been doing the work, and
Doing
then now,
in the back seat, in the back
yeah,
seat.
and then doing the physical work. Now we're more into the empowering side of the healing, where our goal is to empower people to heal themselves. And then,
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, it's great to get massages, but let's get massages because we want to, not because we have to, because we're in so much pain. If we learn how to heal ourselves, and EFT is a perfect example of that, then we're taking care of the daily maintenance on ourselves. But then when you work with a practitioner, you can get to the deeper stuff. And then when you get a massage or you do all these alternative therapies, they're just because you want to,
Exactly.
because it's a gift to yourself, not
Yeah.
because you have to out of necessity.
Yes, because EFT changes, you know. So going from, we have the perspective, we're both massage therapists. Massage is great for addressing pain and comfort and relaxation, but it doesn't get to the root causes
Of the pain.
of the pain. And it doesn't get to the root causes, and it's not just saying posture or this or that, but it's the trauma why are you holding your body this way?
Mhm.
Why is it that, what is stuck there? What is,
And that's the reason why I was talking to Pocky about this today. That's what we're going to tap on. We're going to tap on physical pain and self-confidence, because they go hand in hand for me right now, because I have a sharp pain in my mid back, and it's whenever I'm dealing with something that I don't want to deal with, or something's coming up, I have a sharp pain in my mid back. So we're going to tap today because of that. But what brought it on was stuff with my self-confidence and my self-esteem.
yeah,
And so, and it is exactly what we were just talking about. So that's why we're bringing up it. They all go together. Like all of it goes together. So the physical pain will get better from a massage, but it's only temporary, just like Pocky was just saying. And when we're doing this, we're releasing it gently, and we're talking through it. We're not having to push. We're not having to shove. We're not having to put somebody into a pretzel, you know?
yeah, we're letting your body release in a natural way, in an empowered way. It's all of its trauma and all the things that it's been holding, and then it gives your body the chance to reset. So it's really empowering. It's
And
really,
those emotions are not supposed to stay trapped in our bodies. So they're supposed to be let free. So that's what we're doing today. And this is what we do every day for any of you who are not familiar with us.
yes, this is what we do every day. So I think this is an interesting day 12, kind of a explanation, tapping, and we did I think a ranting tap where we just released a lot. We didn't take any numbers or anything, but how are you feeling?
Well, actually, just me talking about it to you guys, even though I'm a practitioner, I'm always healing, and all of us are. And so, but yeah, it's literally, I think, just from us talking and tapping and ranting or rapping, whatever you call it, it went down. I swear, it went down like it went down like 3 or 4 notches. I say notches. I don't know why. I look at it's a visual thing for me.
Like a ticking. Yeah, so I've been having some back stuff also. So I definitely see a difference. You know, it's self-esteem is there's a lot of different ways to look at it. Self-worth, um,
And it ties in with the root chakra.
absolutely. So this
Yeah.
is interesting. We're both experiencing stuff going on in our root, but yeah, I do feel a difference, and I feel a lightening, and that usually happens to me when I tap, and especially when I tap with you. So it's great.
So why don't we, since we did the rant and tapping, why don't you, Pocky, since she's amazing with words. I do really well one-on-one. I love doing with Pocky because I get to like listen to her words. But you're more poetic. That's why I like it.
Oh,
But
you're so sweet.
well, I mean, I get the work done. I'm just not as poetic as you are. But why don't you take us out with this video and this tapping with the empowering stuff? Okay, everybody ready for that?
Okay, so let's just we're gonna do a really quick.
Or if you want to do some more negative, that's fine, but I want you to do the positive stuff because you're so good at it.
Okay, so I feel that, we're just, here I am,
Here I am.
here I am,
Here I am,
putting myself out there,
putting myself out there,
and it's so frightening.
and it's so frightening.
Here I am.
Here I am. It's bringing
Oh,
back memories.
it's bringing back so many memories. Here I am, putting myself out there to be looked at.
Here I am, putting myself out there to be looked at and judged.
And judged. And here I am.
Here I am.
Scarcity would tell me
Scarcity would tell me.
that
And
I
the
need,
commercials and marketing would tell
well,
me.
that's all scarcity. That's all scarcity thinking. Scarcity thinking would tell me
Scarcity thinking would tell me
I'm not enough.
I'm not enough.
How dare I?
How dare I?
I need to hide away.
I need to hide away and hide under a rock.
Hide under a rock because I don't measure up.
I don't measure up, and I'm not the pretty girl.
Who is a pretty girl then? Who is it? There is no such thing.
You guys, I'm just talking the negative stuff that,
Yeah, but it's everybody feels that way because I think
mm,
everybody feels that way. So we're saying, you know, that feeling of I don't measure up.
the little me is talking.
The little me is in charge,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't measure up.
And I don't measure up.
Maybe the people who would tell me that
Maybe the people who would tell me that,
are in needing of healing themselves.
exactly. They are needing healing themselves, most likely.
Maybe they're trying to trick me.
Maybe they're trying to trick me.
Maybe they're trying to keep me small.
Maybe they're trying to keep me small.
Maybe I'm trying to trick myself.
Maybe I'm trying to trick myself.
Maybe I just want to stay small.
Maybe I just want to stay small.
Maybe it's safer there.
Maybe it's safer there. And I don't want to make anybody mad.
And I don't want to make anyone angry at me.
And I don't want to make anybody angry at me.
How about this?
How about this?
Just for today,
Just for today,
I am being willing
I am being willing
to stand in my power,
to stand in my power,
to stand in my truth,
to stand in my truth,
to be my best, truest, highest self,
to be my best, truest, highest self.
to be who I am,
To be who I am. I am
to
who I
love,
am.
to love who I am,
To love who I am.
to love my face in the mirror,
To love my face in the mirror and my bangs in the mirror.
to love myself just as I am.
To love myself just as I am.
How about I'm just here,
How about I'm just here,
being being who I am,
being who I am and enjoying everything around me.
and enjoying everything around me. And I'm going to choose to connect from
And
a
I'm going to
love.
choose to connect from a place of love.
So, anyone judging me?
Anyone judging me?
That's not really my problem
That's not really my problem
because I'm just loving myself.
because I'm just loving myself
I'm just accepting love.
and I'm just accepting love.
I'm just radiating love.
I'm just radiating love.
And all of those judgments,
And all of those judgments
they're just fear.
are just fear.
I don't need those fears.
I don't need those fears. I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, I'm done with that shit. They don't need those fears either.
Mm-mm.
And I'm going to show that to them by being my best self.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Show that by being my best self.
and either they'll figure that out on their own
And either they'll figure that out on their own
or they won't.
or they won't.
But that's not my problem.
But that is not my problem, people.
I'm too busy doing what I need to do,
I'm too busy doing what I need to do and
with
making my dreams happen, people.
making my dreams happen, loving myself.
Loving myself and connecting with people who want to be with me or around me.
Absolutely. So here I am,
So here I am,
shining,
shining,
shining very brightly.
shining very brightly.
And I am so proud of myself for it.
And I am so proud of myself for it.
And I'm so grateful for this chance.
And I'm so grateful for this chance.
Grateful for this opportunity.
And I'm so grateful for this opportunity.
Here
Here
with Cynthia.
with Pocky and
With
you.
With you, everyone watching. And yeah, here today, tomorrow, whoever is watching, whatever, whenever. And I'm so grateful to be part of a healing force.
Mm-hmm. So we have so many things that we need to process.
Yeah.
And before we can start manifesting, it's always important to clear as much as we can before we do it, because it makes the manifestation like way more powerful.
Absolutely. So how are you feeling, Cynthia?
I'm feeling good. I mean, yeah, I am feeling much better. Definitely feeling like I felt some shifts for sure.
Awesome.
Like real, I mean, I definitely felt some shifts. Like I probably will do some more tapping today because, obviously there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, well, and tomorrow you're going to be doing more tapping too.
So every day, people, and I'll be doing it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we
got years and years of stuff, people.
Yeah, and it's, but it is interesting how we've got so much stuff that we have to clear out, and then we're doing this, and this is day 12, and so much has come up. It's, it's deeper. It gets deeper for me every day, like what gets cleared and the shifts I'm seeing. So
yeah, me too. Everything, and then we're getting ready to close out the video. But the other thing is that one of the things that you might notice, for any of you that are not familiar with tapping, and that are doing it along with us, or even just trying it out, is you will notice things come up, like you'll have memories come up, and just like things will just it'll stir up all kinds of stuff. But it's just as long as you remember that it's just a memory, that's all it is, and just start tapping. So if something comes up that really kind of scares you or freaks you out, all you got to do is just start tapping and say, hey, I feel scared, I feel whatever, I feel mad, I feel angry, and then just start tapping and just say whatever you feel, and it should go right away.
Yeah, and also just writing things down. I mean,
and that's a good way too. Some people like to write, and some people tap more than they write.
So, and I think what's effective is to write things down as your thoughts, and then look at them one by one.
Or record them.
And also take your time, because it's like so we've obviously been working with each other. We've been, we're certified in emotional freedom techniques. But if you're doing this on your own at home, and a lot of stuff comes up, you can take your time with it, because there's no rush.
Yeah. And that's why you keep, we have videos about it too. So like, take salt baths, and, just get plenty of rest, and take your time.
Because you're processing. I mean, you're processing and clearing trauma, and it can be like I think the memory I was talking about with that ballet shoes was like when I was 4. So,
yeah.
Stuff may come up, and it's like so old, and
you forget about a lot of stuff. And then it pops up when you're tapping sometimes. I mean, everybody's different.
And of course, if you may feel that you need to talk to a counselor, or, either an EFT counselor, or just someone on your own to talk about if it's something very, traumatic. But the biggest thing is that you are kind to yourself, because this is about self-love and self-esteem. Yeah. So it's
no judgment.
No judgment. So the judgment, sometimes we are our own harshest critics. So, you know, it's good to just be kind to yourself more than
Yeah.
anything.
So that's the most important thing. Be kind to yourself and no judgment and just love on yourself.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for watching. And we have our group Empowering Wellness at Home on Facebook. We have our YouTube channels. We have an ebook that we've been creating that will come out very soon. And we're also working on a few other projects, like possibly a podcast. And anything else you'd like to say?
Just have everything. I mean, anything that you can think of, we're probably thinking of it. So
Yeah,
we've got lots of things going on.
we've got a lot going on. So thank you so much. And
It has been awesome, everybody.
yes, yes.
And until next time, just keep tapping, everyone.
Bye, Cynthia. Bye, everybody.
Bye.